second here, because I minimized the Oculus mirror. OBS is not picking it up, so. Alright, audio is picking up, that's good. So, I'm just gonna exit out of that. Alright, and that should work. Yep, here we are. Okay. Alright. Ooh, actually, before I do here, give me one brief moment. Oh, Jesus. Well, that happened. I don't know why either. Didn't pin my chat. There we go. So let's make sure that's over just enough. Yeah, that's good enough. It's out of my peripheral. Anyway, we're gonna take a brief second here. I'm gonna pour myself a glass. It is the evening hours, and we all could use a little nightcap. So before I get started here, and hopefully an inauguration of the streaming of No Man's Sky here, hopefully it doesn't crash and or stutter. Figured a good little toast to this would be ideal. So just making a little cocktail here. Nothing special. I like to have a little bit of pineapple juice with my beer. It's more for my sanity than anything else. And we're talking about freshly squeezed pineapple juice, not the pineapple juice out of a can. Because unfortunately, there is a particular enzyme that is killed when cooked. So, but the enzyme helps with digestion and everything, and so when I am drinking the elixir here, it doesn't upset my stomach and cause a whole bunch of problems and give me some medical issues here, which in the long run, you know, is obviously better for me. I'm gonna get my little sippy straw, metal sippy straw ready for this too. Gave myself a little too much head on this beer, so it's trying to pour every last bit into it. But anyway, cheers. I think I sucked most of the pineapple juice down. All right. Well, let's hope it doesn't crash. Let's hope that actually getting a pretty solid stream here. Actually, take a look again here, making sure that there's no stuttering and. Ah, it's good quality. All right. So. Just so I'm not eating up any of my data here, and focusing most of it on making sure that the game runs and I have a decent stream. All right, take a deep breath. Let's launch into the game. So usually a lot of times the PC takes a massive load. And a dip from the loading into here and everything. It doesn't cause it to crash, but it does cause a lot of complications. So No Man's Sky is notorious for being very difficult for PCs to run. In flat screen it's fine, but when you are trying to play VR with this game, it is almost impossible. So, but crossing my fingers here as best as I can, making sure that it actually runs, and it looks like it's going through the same paces that it usually does, and I think we're good. All right, so we're in. Now, it's not the most prettiest looking game, at least for me it's not pretty. A lot of downscaling you have to do in order to really make this run. I'm getting a lot of micro stuttering here. There's not really much I can do about that, especially if now I'm streaming it, so. But, now it's all about the experience and just doing all this. So, we are trying to get what's his face. I can't remember. Well, anyway, It's the Alone Amidst the Stars. So, I think I still have some juice in here. Yes, okay. So, we have to go to the next location. A lot of stuttering going on. Not much I can do about that, though. If I drink enough, maybe it will be okay. So translator calibration, learn words from ancient relics. Y, see more about learning words. I'm trying to remember what Y was. Words can be learned by speaking to alien life forms or by investigating their ruins in sacred places. Find alien life forms aboard space stations and or various planetary buildings. Explore and locate ruins and other ancient monuments. I believe that's what's on my current trajectory here, so let's boost to this ancient plaque here. I think I'm boosting. Yeah. But it's on this planet, so we'll make our way. Usually when flying, it's not terrible. Usually a lot of times you get a lot of micro stutters when you're on base stations or in space stations. So it's always best to, like, once you start flying and stuff, it's not so bad. This game runs okay when I'm not doing anything else, but yeah, I'm getting the occasional stutters, so. But it looks pretty. Well, it's as pretty as VR can make it, especially my 5700X. So, which to not say it's a terrible graphics card. It's actually a very good graphics card. It's just for this game, even the 2080 Ti struggled to keep up with it when it first came out. It's improved over time, but it's about the experience, not so much the visual quality. I always say that when it comes to VR, it's not it's the primary reason people get into VR is for the overall immersion and experience, and not so much the visual fidelity. That is a bonus. So, but anyway, wow, taking a long time here to get to my destination. I tagged it already, but riding along the planet terrain here, I'd rather just go up in space, do a UE into the atmosphere, and I'm flying down on top of it. It's a lot faster than the way I'm going now. All of my graphical settings are set to low. Anisotropic filtering is even down to 1. We're at 50% render resolution at 72 hertz, and whatever my automatic adjustment is for render resolution on the request. So I could turn it all the way down so that this would actually perform a lot better, but I try to make as very few tweaks as I possibly can, and I'm hoping that Oculus, is adjusting on the fly rather than it's seeing, the performance is kind of lacking, so let's drop we're already down at the minimum frame rate, so let's just, drop the resolution down a little bit more. So I'm thinking we can probably land here. This is like a free spot. If I land here, I can... Oh, there's one spot over there, too. I don't think I've ever been out this far on my planet. So, ever since I started... Oh, well, there's a problem right there. You got a guard dog. I'm gonna try and stay away from him. Obviously, I'm in a safe spot where I live, but dealing with the guard dog that we need to kind of stay away from. Alright, well, on foot, it's a little further, so but at least I'm not terribly far. I didn't re-energize anything, but I should be okay. Maybe I should have gone to the closer one. I don't know. I don't project very well how far these places are going to be when that hydrogen is always good. Always good hydrogen. I do have enough ferrite dust to make more medical, so if I need thruster fuel, I can get it. It's amazing. You need thruster fuel every single time to get where you're going, but you don't need actual propellant fuel. Obviously, there's warp fuel and all that stuff, but you don't really need anything else after that. It's crazy. You can fly infinitely, but if you don't have any thruster fuel, you can't get off the planet. You're pretty much, grounded. Dihydrogen crystal. I take my dihydrogen very seriously. So, when it's not stuttering too much, it's actually a pretty nice experience. But I may consider for next time to just not use the recommended settings. I'll just turn down the resolution all the way, so that way I don't take a huge performance hit. So I learned one of the main reasons why the VR experience has always been a struggle is because when they released this game, obviously it was originally a flat panel game, and when they made it for PC, obviously they optimized. They gave you hands. They gave you, little inventory navigations and stuff like that. It's nice. Better than most games. You're not required to use keyboard and mouse or a controller. You can actually use your touch controllers. Gamepad controller, by the way. You know what? Condensed carbon sounds pretty good. I think that's for my life packet, or life pack, and it just did read 50%, so. But, get some ferrite dust, why not? Let me analyze. The only problem with, figuring out what some of this other stuff is that you may end up getting, yeah, so I'll take the ferrite dust, but I won't get the perfethium or whatever it's called. I'm going to botch a lot of the names, but as you can see, inventory's full, so yeah, you know what? I almost feel like it was a mistake landing all the way out there, but I don't know. I guess the experience is half the fun. Well, I'm already at, what is that, 4%? See if I can not reload, but let's see here. It's been a while since I've done this, so this takes carbon, and then I got condensed carbon, so let's just do condensed since I just got a whole bunch of condensed carbon. But I should be able to, oh, it was oxygen, but I got a support gel and all that, so I should be fine. I got a little sidetracked there, but on a side note, one of the cool things that happened to me when I first started this was that I landed on a planet that my brother tells me that is, I think it's not acid rain, but I think a heat wave. So it's temperature climate is the hazard, and salvage data. You can always use salvage data. Obviously, with any of these that we run into. All right, let's try to hustle it. I know there's some life plants out here that house oxygen, so if I need to save myself in the life support, I can do that. But I never experience it, so I never have to go for shelter or anything like that. My game is glitched to the point where I'm not affected by the hazards of this terrain, other than my life depletion. So, which is kind of cool. It was a kind of happy stance sort of situation. So, but you know, with this game, it's funny because like I've been on this planet and I haven't really moved from it too much. I have jumped from solar system to solar system for these objectives, but you know, I've spent a ton of time on this planet, and there's always new discoveries. And I think from the expansions, the free expansions, by the way, I will give credit to forgot the game company name. For them, they have proven to really keep to their promise and, you know, make this the very best game that they possibly can. All right. How far away am I from... maybe it was a bad idea. If I had a type of transport, I would have had like the rover or something like that to traverse this. My brother was doing a whole bunch of that stuff. I hadn't had a chance to get to that point. I don't know how many hours he actually plunged into this game, but he certainly had gotten very far to the point that he has gone to... I think the Anomaly carries most of that stuff, and you just have to build up enough currency to purchase it. So, and that's basically what he did. Was just grinding. I focused hard on, so far, just doing a lot of the missions, so. But I'm trying to get there faster, but I don't have any other mode of transportation except my foot now. And jetpack, but I mean, that doesn't propel you forward, so I have to rely on my recharging of my running. But I have a decent level toolkit and weapon to survive out here pretty peacefully. I don't think I could survive waves of whatchamacallits, the mechanical life forms out here. But I can survive. Man, I wish I came across another, like... I guess I could also... Because I got these out here, too. To learn other words and stuff like that. Life support's only at 30. The knowledge stone. I think I passed a couple along the way. What was this element here? Sodium. Do I have that in my inventory? Yeah, it's a little stuttery. Yeah, I got sodium nitrate. So I can just add this to my Whoop. That's not my mining tool. There we go. I'll wait until it gets relatively low on my health and I'll regenerate it. This plant life here, I keep passing by quite a bit. If it has oxygen, that'd be great. Nope, it doesn't. It's a special... Oh, there's another knowledge stone. I mean, obviously the whole point... Okay, well, I completed it by just gathering a whole bunch of knowledge stones, which I have a ton of them out here. But I didn't have to find the life form to ask a life form to ask about your location. There's a couple more over here. I'll make my way back to my ship. Well, I guess in some odd way I accomplished what I needed without actually going to the marker. So I guess I'll get some more Gek words while I'm here. And head on back. Alright. Well, for how long of a trip it was out this way, I'm pretty sure, like I said, there's still a couple of knowledge stones that I had passed by that I didn't unlock, so. I'm actually almost tempted to stopping the stream so I can actually change the resolution. Not that I'm getting motion sick or anything like that, but actually speaking of, I'm actually gonna take a swig of this lovely beer, which I'm missing a. I'm always afraid that I don't get it on the table. It just spills all over the floor. One of the downsides of working or playing in VR, though, with the Oculus there is the nifty pass-through feature. So if I am lost or need to reorient myself, it's easy to double tap on my headset. So. And if anybody jumps on here, it's always nice and convenient to be able to talk to somebody while you're here, but you know, I do this because, you know, I love playing these games, but you know, you have to have a reason. Sometimes I feel like you have to have a reason. Going out and playing these games, they're nice and all, but after a while it's like, you know, you feel kind of alone. And so it's just good to talk to people, or even if you are talking to the wall. But, you know, I'm not looking for recognition. I'm just, you know, couch gaming with others. They watch what I'm doing, and I can, you know, really enjoy the experience here while, you know, possibly talking with somebody. As you can see, I've got my chat box set up right there. I know it's not convenient like pulling up my wrist like the OBR toolkit has, but I'm not complaining. Oculus at some point has got to bring out a tool for that, you know, for people who end up streaming and stuff. Though they technically kind of do. They kind of force you to stream on Facebook. And, well, it's just not a platform of choice. You know, not a lot of people watch others play games on Facebook. Though there is a category for it. It honestly wouldn't be my first. YouTube has always been my first. Let's get that knowledge stone while we're here. Hopefully we can decipher a little bit more of the Gek encyclopedia. Dictionary. We can decipher more of their language. So there's a knowledge stone right there. It's a little detour. I might be missing some of the ones that I did pass along the way, but you know, like there's that one I believe over there. So but that's what this game is all about. It's exploration. Just go out here, get your resources, get everything you possibly can. It's like mining. You know, people love doing some of this stuff for a living. You just mine things. There's another knowledge stone right there we'll pick up. I have to admit that Skyrim actually does run very well for VR. Of course, the one that you do get on Steam is designed specifically for VR, even though it's not the best. You know, with the modding community, it can be. I did look into it this afternoon, and as much as I'd like to say that it could be fun, I don't think I'd want to modify Skyrim. It's really in depth. Now, I've learned a little bit of Linux. I only know a few things. I haven't really gone in depth as of late. I've kind of shied away from it. And you know, if you don't really, it's like learning a new language. You don't spend enough time using it, you kind of lose it after a while. Alright, so there's one of those stations. How far away am I? Come on. I'm pointing at it. 500. A little more than 500 units. So we're halfway from where I started, so that's not too bad. Actually, prepare my blaster just in case I do end up having to fight the watchdog. I call him the watchdog. I mean, it's a four-legged mechanical creature that more than likely is just there to survey. They do have those flying ones, and they can be a nuisance, but you know, it's like once you start a fight, man, you gotta run. You can usually outlast them, especially if you have a powerful enough weapon, but I don't. My blaster is good, but not good. So. What do they call these creatures? Oh, wait a second. Have I ever... I think I can ride these creatures, if I'm not mistaken. I know it's kind of silly, I'm thinking about it right now. Do I have pellets? And if so, how do I make pellets? There's the oval sac, corpse of a creature that once contained it. So if I put it in a nutrient processor, it will generate edible products. Speaking of, I've gotten close enough to my ship here. The watchdog has shown his face. I don't know if he's been kind of watching me or whatever, but... God, where did I see food pellets before? I know you can purchase them, that's for sure. Alright, so there's one over there. And so there's that one. There's a couple of them around here. Yeah, I know, it's a large outpost. I think I've just seen food pellets before. Okay, so my marker is back that way. I think it's the spot that's back where my my base station is. There's that outpost out there. You know, I could make my way in there. There could be something nice in there. But I'll also be dealing with these guys. And I don't feel like dealing with them right now. Artemis, I believe his name is. I'm just thinking about the person that we're trying to... Whoa! No, no, too far down. Oh, this is actually a lot closer than my base station is. Yeah, there's definitely another outpost right there. Hang on. Oh, it's approximate location. I think I'm supposed to go there. Potential assistance, approximate location reached. Okay. So let's make our way over here. So, because we've learned a lot of Gek words, obviously we got Gex. Alright, so here we are. It looks like this guy over here is the one that might help me. Hey, broker. What's going on? Oh, friend. Gek trade protocol forbids transactions with the beings of unknown credit history. Though the garble of Artemis translator, it's clear that Artemis's translator, it's clear that I am yet to make an impact among the Gek. I need to improve my reputation rank. Alone amidst the stars. Raise your standing with the Gek by 102. Raise standing at mission boards on space stations. All missions performed at the mission board will raise your standing. Access the guide Y to learn about the standing. So I gotta go to the base station, or the space station, and pick up a mission from the mission boards. So I guess we'll take a trip up to the space station. Now, some of the stuff that they've incorporated as far as like, let's see, how do we space? No, that's the landing. I think it's, there we go. Pulse engine is that button. You know, space battles and stuff like that, which is cool. But in VR, it's very difficult. Like, unless you have a HOTAS attached to this thing, it's really difficult to use the touch controls to actually use this spaceship as a fighting vessel. It's okay. You know, you get used to it sometimes, but it can be challenging too. So, there's my entry point. Gotta go up. No. Okay, so faction standing. Stand as a measure of your reputation with alien races and faction. Track your standing on the milestones page of the options menu. The mission board is the most efficient way of raising standing mission. Reward standing with the system's dominant life forms are one of the 3 guilds: the Merchants Guild, the Explorers Guild, the Mercenaries Guild. Offering gifts to aliens in space stations or planetary outposts is a great way to increase your standing. Different life forms prefer different gifts. Higher standing with the guilds grants access to higher level missions with improved rewards. Well, after that mouthful, I'm gonna have just another drink. Actually, what, I dare not double tap here because a lot of times that just gets rid of some of the stuff that can knock out the video. So make sure this is actually still working. Yep, still transmitting. Okay, time to go to the mission board. Hi-yo, what's going on? Yep. Whoa. One good standing. Oh, I get life support show. Take a photo in a toxic world. Or on a toxic world. Okay, let's do that. I have to take a photo on a toxic world. Okay. Alright. The client has developed a photo processing tool taking clean digital images and storing them in thin physical media. The only remaining step is to test the process with accurate sample data. They specifically require grand landscape photos rich in detail. The client specifically requires images taken on foot. In-ship photos will not be accepted. Alright, well, let's just start with that, I guess. So I've got to go to a planet that is toxic. Obviously, it's already been located. So, actually, before we go any further here, let me clean my lenses here because unfortunately, when I pulled it up. Problems you run into sometimes is the oils in your hair get on the lenses and then it fogs it up. So, all right. So where's our target planet? Let's see here. That's not our target planet. That's the Animus space station. That. Do I have a specific planet? I've discovered that. It looks like a toxic planet, but I don't think it is. Here's my planet, home planet. It doesn't specify. I guess I could take a look at my galaxy. No, that's calling me. Ooh. It was right next to me. This doesn't help. It never does. Leave. Man, I don't want to like go onto a planet and then land and find out it's not toxic. Though I think all I have to do is enter the atmosphere. The client, yeah. I think that's it. Is that the particular planet? Say yes. Noxious planet. Oh, staring right at it. Happened to be right by the space station. Honestly, if they really wanted this for themselves, they should have just taken a ship and taken a quick 50,000 units trip to it. Would have been a lot faster for them, or a lot easier for them, but I don't know. Easy job, I guess. I'm trying to remember. I think doesn't my exosuit have? Oh, I have to install technology on this thing. I still haven't applied components to install technology. What is it for? What am I can't even remember what the hell I'm installing on this thing. Unless I've never really installed this thing. Upgrades the metallic shielding of the exosuit's gloves. An advanced blend of reinforced metal and catalytic shielding allows the user to safely handle hazardous substance as well perform necessary feats of strength required to harvest a certain farmable flora. Why I haven't completed this hazmat gauntlet, I don't know. I have enough sodium nitride, which I installed, and I just need chromatic metal.
Warning. Threat detected.
Alright, we're getting out of here. Going to the toxic, noxious planet, so. Well, the game seems to be running pretty good. Until I hit the planet, we'll see what happens. A little bit of stuttering there, it's not too bad. Ooh, let's take a photo right next to this thing. Yeah, no, there goes there. Oh, hey, hello. What happened? What happened to landing? There we go. Wasn't paying a lot of attention to that. Realized I didn't realize I was gonna end up bumping the planet or All right, so take a landscape photo. Well, I want to definitely take a landscape photo of this bit. Activate photo mode. Take a photo. Activate photo mode. It's not on.
Toxic protection falling.
No, definitely not. So it's gotta be my quick menu. Ah, yes. Yeah, why not? Exit photo mode, take screenshot. Alright, so I guess we take this back to the mission board.
Navigational data received.
Yep, gotta go to that mission agent. So yeah, definitely a lot of stuttering going on. Nothing I can do about it though. I mean, I can turn down the resolution. And I might consider that the next time I play this game. If I stream it. You know very well that this game does not perform very well. Even when you've already optimized it for offline, non-streaming.
Warning. Threat detected.
Well, we're not sticking around for that threat now, are we? We could get some credits for taking them out. Whoops. Now it's a good thing that that auto-landed. Which most of the time, I'm glad it does. It always seems like every time I come here, because of the lighting, I always feel like my lenses get fogged up, but it's just the lighting. It has nothing to do with the lenses. It's just the ambiance. Alright, let's turn in the mission. Yeah. There you go, my man. Deck X1. Hunt low-level pirates. Well, explosive drones. Could get nanites for scanning minerals. You know what? Yeah. Let's go for it. You get some units and we can kill a pirate while we're at it. Almost made it. I feel like my center is off a little bit. Though I am technically level 2, aren't I? Okay. Where is he? Over this direction? That guy? Or is he down below? Can't tell. Oh yeah. Oh, he's at level 3. Is that a low level? I don't know. Well, I'll find out soon enough. I think that's him. Hopefully I can take him out. Get 1,000 bounty for him. His criminal rating is mostly harmless. Even though he's a level 3. He's mostly harmless. Alright, I need to tag him. There we go. See what I mean? Like, nice is that there is better tracking compared to Flat Panel. You can watch him as you're flying around. But the targeting is just terrible. So you can pretty much stay on his ass the entire time. It's not so bad. But trying to shoot him is like, I don't know, it's dog shit. Alright, can we shoot him with this thing? No, it doesn't track very well. I had to wait basically until he close enough. Like I said, where'd he go? He went down. Try to use my knee to help keep the position of the controller, but if the orientation or the recentering is not good, it's been a while since I've been in a dogfight though. Trying to be fast. I think I'm being hunted. There he goes. Alright. Look at that. I got a whole bunch of chromatic metal too. Holy crap. Oh, there's the bounty mission target. Well, you know what? That was a warm-up. Why not? I guess we can go for another one. Alright, that was stupid. I didn't even think about that. Well, it didn't really specify before, but at least I got 1,000 or 100,000 units for it. So, not the worst thing in the world, I guess. Hell, this guy could be a child's play compared to the other guy. I don't want to. Well, I guess I should. Yeah, 42%. Can't remember actually what it takes to get. Oh, it was the what's that space material? Whoa! What did I just find? I got 2 of them on me. God damn it. I gotta face off a whole bunch of them? Most of the time I just keep it 1 speed. I'm on his ass. Yeah, trying to shoot those. I mean, I don't know. I think they might be targeted, but he's not been able to shoot back. I've been on his ass. And I think it was only 2. Are you kidding me? I'm getting out of there. Alright, can I head back to the... Where's the... It's not this way, is it? Oh, it's back over there. Shit. I don't have pulse engines, so I don't think... Oh, they are back online. Okay, good. Let's get out of here. Let's get right there. There we go. There, we got out of there. Yeah, but I did my mission, so... log. Right? Was it logging? Hunt low grade. Yeah, grading. Wait. I got increased reputation, didn't I? Damn it. Alright, well, we're just gonna have to go back out again. Come on. Don't tell me I have to get out, let it turn around. I couldn't just turn it around. God damn it. Well, go back out again. Gonna find the target, right? Yeah, find the target. Target is way out there. Let's go again. Waste my pulse engines. Oh. Let's get past there. You know, the bad part about it is that it's not very sensitive. Joystick, that is. Okay. Back at it again. Looks like I got a few of them here. Nice hit. So bad. Oh, did I just kill two for one? How did that happen? He's almost dead. Okay. He's dead. Oh, Jesus. And this is where I think Cup Guy comes in, or somebody comes in. Shit. Shit. Too bad. And you know what? Because of the space battles, it's actually not... I'm not taking a massive hit when it comes to these fights, so... Straight for me! Shoot him up with a rocket. Sorry, I was kind of looking at my health gauge, making sure I'm still okay for the most part. It takes some pretty hefty hits. There's not much dodging to do. No. Okay, now we got two more. You know, this is not fair, you know that? Oh, nice hit. Alright, we got one more. Oh, behind me. How did he get behind me? How did they get behind me? And how is this fair? This is a low-level target. Like I said, my health keeps regenerating, so okay. I think it's after each wave it gives more health, so it's not so bad. Obviously, I got the base model. I'm not a space pirate type machine, but with my skills, flying abilities, my shooting take like 2 of them out, and one just dies out of nowhere. Whether he collides with that junkyard of a place. Alright, it's close enough I can... There we go. I just need a few more hits, and boom. Alright, where's the bad guy? Did we kill them all? I don't see anything. Standing increased. Like I did the last time. Journey milestone accomplished. Okay. Novice destroyed 5 airships. Did I destroy the bounty? Did I complete the mission? Hang on. Yeah, see, it keeps telling me like, oh, I killed this. Yeah. Starship guidance message to engage boost. I still want to. There we go. See, that's all I wanted. You could have told me right there and then. Alright, so where's the space station? Usually it's back this way. It's back over where where the wolf den is. Doesn't really specify though. Wow, I need to, is it Tritium, I believe is the name? I've always wondered what these guys were. Friend or foe, you know? Let's see, I still have... Alright, so that's where that is. Where's my... Not the anomaly. Where's my, space station? Alright, I've built up a big enough reputation at this point. I'm gonna go turn in the mission, get a better standing, which should already be up there. And I've got enough Gex standing at this point. I mean, the anomaly is behind me, is it not? I didn't call it in, but... I don't know why I don't pulse engine it. I mean, it says here, yeah, return the mission agent. I don't want to go to my planet. Oh. The space station is here, is it not? The anomaly is just following me. Wait. Is it the whole thing? Yeah. Alright. Are you kidding me? That's where it's at. So I gotta go there. Hence the bounty target thing. We're slingshotting around the planet. Yeah, I should be able to put more tritium or tritium. Okay. I've got some hostiles there. Listen, I'm a seasoned fighter now. I dodged those. Well, I wouldn't say I dodged them. I cleared them. What seemed like 1 minute is now taking an eternity. I mean, obviously not. Anyway, okay, so, yeah, but I should have enough Yeah, I got plenty. So, pulse engines, hyperdrive. Hyperdrive, no, that's that. I want pulse engines.
Technology recharge.
Yeah, I got. Well, I don't know if I have any more now, but before I did, I had plenty. Taking a sip. And if I can find it. Oh boy. There we go. Found it. I could have picked a lighter glass to put that in, but whatever. Excuse me. You friend or foe? Just gonna see if I can reorient this a little bit. The chat was getting a little too close. Alright, what you got?
Units received.
Thank you. Standing increase. Okay. Alright, so that's 2, at least based on this. I know I probably got more than that. So all I have to do is go back to my home planet. Wolfden. I'm just gonna warp there. So I hope you're all enjoying yourself and that this is a relatively pleasant experience. I know for me, I need to improve on my end a little bit, but I'm sure that the streaming experience is just fine. Maybe there's some hiccuping. I will look at the stream afterwards, make sure that, you know, at least there was some... It might translate. I mean, that could be the problem, is that it does translate. See, it says I'm 3 of 9 now. So, I had already beaten this at some point, so... Well, on the first mission. So... Alright, he's back over there. Is good for you as it is for me. Probably been playing close to about an hour or so. I haven't been paying attention. Like I said, the travel on this is excruciating. I could easily just fly up into space, which only takes a few seconds, and then do a quick pulse engine delivery in seconds. You know, I'm going to. Screw this. Only takes a second. Of it. Full clearance. Alright, we are clear of the atmosphere now. See how quick that was? Alright, let's see if I can land this. Hopefully I remember the right button. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, is this the right button? Nope. Yes. Oh wow, I just landed it. Just made it. Okay. You're gonna tell me everything I need to know about Artemis, okay? And his location. Possibly. Excuse me, sir. Stop talking to your friend there. As I approach the life form, their beak begins to click, a strange gas issuing forth. It is unclear if Artemis Translator is working. Ask for information about the star system. The life form shakes their head, disappointed in me. Why? I try to resist smelling their gas, but the odor permeates my exosuit vents, even my life support system. I am filled with an overwhelming desire to purchase things. Resist the offering units. I will offer units for information. I offer the units to the Gek, repeating my request for information. The Gek smiles, the gas receding. They appear to have found their entire exchange amusing. Okay. In exchange for this amusement, they offer to decode the star chart for free. Well, thank you so much, even though I did pay for it in units. Strange behavior for the first greeting, friend. Trade Federation pleased to establish new customers. Friend, please pass me the data for examination. Give the chart. I asked the life form to decode the star chart and provide a route to Artemis's location. Your data appears to be fabricated, friend, or possibly corrupted. No such location exists. Let's see if they made a mistake. The Gek is offended by the suggestion that they made a mistake. They say they will give me a low rating on the Trade Federation database for my impertinence. Whatever. I apologize. Alright, well I guess I'll be returning to space and talking with Artemis in space. There's Artemis. There you are. I found high ground, I think. Where you arrive, I fire my multi-tool into the air and mark my location. What's wrong? Aren't you saying anything? Tell them what happened. I tell Artemis that the locals could not decipher their star chart. The alien even went so as far as to claim those stars did not exist. That's impossible. I can't have traveled that far from charted space. You found my ship. Suggests that the locals are wrong. Ask how Artemis got there. As I speak, the line begins to crackle with interference. Artemis looks up at the stars in panic. The stars are altered since I made that chart. Blinked out and... How is this possible? What's happening to me? I need to get out of here. I need to... It's quiet at first, but there's an unmistakable growing steadily louder with each passing moment. The sound beneath their words, a sound as if gas or glass could scream. Ask what is happening. Comfort. I try to comfort Artemis, but my words feel strangely hollow. I can do nothing. Artemis speaks to me again. I discovered the glyphs of a portal, traveler, a gateway between worlds. I thought it would lead me to another of our kind, but now I don't even know if the voice was real. The pathway collapsed while I was still inside. I found this place in the darkness. I thought perhaps it was a planet. I was wrong. I can see their faces. There are seeds of glass within there. Ask for the glyphs. They're gone. My data fragmented in the imagine the crash. I just wanted to discover the worlds. I wanted to find other travelers. I didn't 16 warn your face. Please, not yet. I'm not. The signal cuts out as it crackles into oblivion. I hear a name through the static. Apollo. I've seen Apollo before, haven't we? A frequency for Apollo has been added to my Hollow Terminus contacts. Oh, Artemis, you put yourself in. Bring news of Artemis signal lost to Nadia in space. Summon the anomaly from the quick menu, of course. Which I'm kind of there's not a lot of physicality that needs to be done in this game. Like, you know, bobbing and weaving is nothing. You know, a lot of people's hits are on point and stuff. Everything is done basically through the controllers. So let's see how the anomaly comes up here. There's a ton of people here, so probably lagging like a mofo, especially now that I'm also streaming live. So somebody in the same ship. A lot of people with some ships, though. Honestly, I've always wondered if people can actually hear me in this game. But this is spend salvage data. Nada. That's not right. Yeah. What have you learned, traveler? What generates Artemis Entity's signal? Mention the portal. I tell Nada how we failed to understand Artemis's location. I explained their strange messages, Apollo and the portal glyphs. Nada pauses. Their lights blink as they process this information. Artemis slips between worlds into the data fall. Our home lives in these spaces, but these holes are stable, small. Nada is worried, traveler. Cracks between the iterations should not widen. It will not help us. Artemis Entity should Artemis Entity still does not remember Nada. Say they did not. This is a puzzle, a trap, or a tragedy. Apollo Entity is unknown to Nada. More puzzling still. If Traveler Entity is curious, Nada has advice. The rampant crimson is the work of Atlas Falsity. Other Korvax say deity. Nada knows better. Atlas False Entity hunts Nada, but Traveler may seek them out, draw them away. Speak with Polo in their life forms before the anomaly falls. Right, yeah, I already know about that. Quicksilver credit. Well, as fun as this small expedition has been, unfortunately, yields no better results. Artemis is still trapped between worlds, which I imagine that's what happened. He slipped into some sort of void, and he's stuck there for the time being, so... I would like to get an upgraded ship eventually, but, you know, like I said, I'm just kind of learning the ropes of this game. So, the Atlas path, was it? Beyond the system? Bring news of Artemis signals lost to Nada. Yeah, speak to Nada. Oh, I forgot to, I guess I should speak to Polo too. They never really specified that. Nada for sure, but because we've already talked to Polo, and it gives me the same crap every single time. So, no, it's amazing that people still play this game, though. Obviously, I'm a newcomer. Some of these people have probably played a ton of this game, so... Yes. Boundaries are strange things, traveler friend. Most things stay where they belong. Other things are home, Atlas. And now Artemis friend slip between curious. Ask about portals. Just devices, traveler friend. To be understood, copied, advanced. That is all we can do with this universe. Yes, appreciate it. That's that? Is that everything? Search for Artemis and the mysterious Apollo. Purchase technology blueprints or new base parts aboard the anomaly. Undertake missions with other travelers from the Nexus, or exchange discoveries and rare products from nanites. For nanites. Okay, so we've basically done everything to try and get Artemis. We're now at that point where more upgrading is needed. So, So we have to converse with Polo to coordinate for black holes and Atlas stations to basically find these quote-unquote portals. But I'm actually starting to get a little bit of a headache from some of this screen tearing and everything, so I'm just going to call it quits now. So thank you all for viewing in and going on this exploration with me. It was fun, very I wouldn't say super exciting. I think Skyrim VR offers a little bit more excitement, even though it is kind of monotone. But this offers just a nice sort of, I would say, to a certain degree, a casual experience. The dogfights were fun, and those were actually the better experiences, not so much screen tearing and stuff, but, a lot of stuff is going on here. So anyway, I digress. I'll probably be streaming again next week, now that everything is functioning and I understand what the hell is going on, and get back into Skyrim and maybe even, do a little bit of tweaking with this so that way I have a better experience and you guys can enjoy this journey with me. But until next time, see you guys later.